I cannot stand the Vancouver Canucks. I've always hated that team. I hate their fans, and I cannot wait to beat them.
Welcome to Game 1 of Round 2 against the Edmonton Oilers. Now, before I get into this, let me show you what Nikita Zadorov said in a pregame interview when he was asked what he thinks the key to shutting down Edmonton's offense is.
Stay out of the box and turnovers. I think those two main things.
Did you catch that? He said stay out of the box, as in don't take penalties because the Oilers have one of the best power plays of all time, and don't turn the puck over because the Oilers have the best player in the world in Conor McDavid and another one who's not too far down that same list in Leon Draisaitl. Well, 40 seconds into the first period, the Canucks took one of the most annoying penalties you can take thanks to a bad change by Ian Cole. Too many men. And the Oilers scored on the power play. Obviously, 1-0. Then, in the final 5 minutes of the first period, Ian Cole turned the puck over to the second last person you'd want to turn the puck over to, Leon Draisaitl, and it, of course, led to another goal for the Oilers. 2-0. But it's not like the Canucks were playing terribly. It was just two mistakes that an incredibly offensively gifted Oilers team capitalized on. Just look at this heads-up save Artie Shilov's made on a shot from Draisaitl. Zadorov pummeled Evander Kane, Elias Lindholm steamrolled Zach Hyman, Carson Soucy folded Brett Kulak, and check out the clean breakaway Dakota Joshua sent Conor Garland in on. Edmonton goalie Stuart Skinner stopped it, but the Canucks were getting their chances. In fact, they were controlling a lot of the play. Just look at this shift by the Pettersson line. They hemmed the Oilers' fourth line in their own zone for nearly a full minute. Shilov stoned Draisaitl again. Playoff Zadorov was getting under Kane's skin.
Do you forecheck? Do you forecheck? Do you forecheck?
Shilov's made another great save, this time against Matthias Ekholm, but Skinner just returned the favor with a big save on a chance for Filip Hronek. And the Canucks closed out the period with a dominant shift. It was the JT Miller line overwhelming the Connor McDavid line for a full minute and a half. The puck didn't even leave the offensive zone once. And at the very end of it, Brock Besser got slashed because Vincent Desharnais struggles to process his negative emotions. And what do we call that here on this channel? A temper tantrum. It's unfortunate the refs didn't see it, but it's nice to know the Canucks are in his head now. 2-0 after the first period. Oh, look at them. They're so happy. That really warms my heart. I wonder how they reacted when Dakota Joshua scored less than a minute into the second period. Oh. Shilov stopped Dylan Holloway. Skinner stopped Ilya Mikheyev. Ekholm went fishing and caught a wild Dakota Joshua. McDavid tried to McDavid, but his father Filip Hronek simply wouldn't let him. Despite being down 2-1 just past the halfway mark of the game, the Canucks were leading in possession by over a full minute and had managed to hold the Oilers to just 4 shots on net since scoring their last goal. Which is why it was so frustrating when Edmonton scored 2 goals 45 seconds apart, extending their lead to 4-1 with just under 7 minutes left in the second period. Also, I know it was deflected, but I think Shilov's probably should have had this one, so congratulations to him for allowing his first career bad goal. It happens to every goalie, even the greats. It's okay, it's still arty party time, nothing changed there. Plus, that was the last goal Edmonton would score in this game.
But it's 4-1 over halfway through. It's probably over, right? It's not like the Canucks are gonna get a power play and Lindholm is gonna get the puck in the slot and... Oh, okay. Well, that was close.
Oh, but watch this. The McDavid line gets overwhelmed in their own zone again, but this time by the Canucks' third line, and then Joshua hits Hyman right in the trust fund, freeing the puck up for Lindholm, who takes it behind the net, banks it off the goalie's stick and into the goal, 4-2 for the Oilers. Now, I'd like to preface this by saying you should never wish an injury on an opposing player. A, because it's ridiculously fucked up to do that, but B, because all you're saying is,
I don't think my team can beat your team if they're healthy.
Which is not a cool thing to say as a fan. But with that being said, I'm going to point out something that is probably on the minds of a lot of Oilers fans right now. Leon Draisaitl, their second best player, is definitely injured. It's unclear how exactly it happened, but it's obvious he's laboring something. He went to the dressing room a few minutes before the second period ended and did actually come out for the third, but the dude couldn't even take a hit. Just watch this. After he dumps the puck in, he takes a slight bump from Carson Soucy and stops skating for a second, and then doesn't even make contact with Myers in the corner. And it's clear the Canucks know what's going on too, because every chance they got, they'd take a little shot at him. Just watch this. Lindholm gives him a little one here when he's skating off for a change. And to add insult to injury, quite literally actually, when Zadorov baited Draisaitl into taking a retaliatory penalty, he was forced to sit right next to the green men in the penalty box, and I'm positive Leon wasn't too excited to meet Sully in the force. And to add embarrassment to insult to injury, during the 4-on-4, while Draisaitl was mingling with the green men, the Canucks scored one of the nicest goals I've ever seen. It was Miller, Soucy, and Besser cosplaying as the 2010 Spittin Chiclets or something. Just look at this. Miller strips the puck off McDavid, passes it to Susie, who one-touches it to Besser, who then uses the corner boards to make an incredible bank pass back to Susie. But then Susie gives it right back to Besser again, but this time Brock passes it down low to Miller, and then JT Sid the Kid Miller deflects it in from a ridiculous angle. Watch this again in real time. This is pure art. I want to get each frame of this replay tattooed on my forehead. Incredible. For 3 Oilers. McDavid tried to McDavid again, but his stepfather Elias Pettersson wouldn't let him. Skinner made a great save on a shot by Lindholm. Also, that was Vancouver's 7th shot of the period compared to Edmonton's 0. Sorry, is this the team that everyone picked to win the series? I'm confused. Did the wrong team fly in? Weird. Now, just to give some context, a few days ago I tweeted out saying I can't wait for the Oilers to meet playoff Zadorov, and man, Oilers fans took that and ran with it. They claimed they already met him 2 years ago, back when he played for Calgary, and apparently McDavid and Draisaitl really did a number on him that series. But I didn't back down because I kind of felt like I was watching a stranger stand in the middle of the road, somehow unaware that there was a semi-truck coming their way. I wasn't trying to chirp or beef, I was trying to warn them, but they didn't listen. And then this happened.
He curled back, here's the score!
The Canucks tied the game with just over 6 minutes left. You can actually see this Oilers fan looking for an exit because he knew what was coming. And that wasn't even the worst part. Oh God, I feel terrible showing you this. I'm so sorry. Just 39 seconds later, which is less time than the Oilers took to score their 2 quick goals in the second period, this happened.
Here comes Garland in, fakes the shot, scores! Conor Garland!
Why do they keep cutting back to us? We're sad. The Canucks won 5-4 and lead the series 1-0. Hey, stop counting the Canucks out, especially if you're a Canucks fan. What do you get out of that? Seriously. Now, I recorded my live reaction to this game, and if you want to hear it, I put it in the new episode of my podcast. Here's a clip of it. When you're down 4-1 against the best team, quote unquote, in the league, with the best player of all time, and possibly the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th, depending on where you place Leon Draisaitl, you think that that would be hard to come back from, right? Not me! Oh man, I'm driving so fast right now. I'm in a children's zone! No! If you want to hear the full thing, just click the top link in the description. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Actually, you might be. Thanks to these amazing knuckheads for supporting the channel by clicking the join button. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Bye.
I hate to break it to you, Edmonton, there won't be any championship this year, because in a couple hours, I can't wait to watch the Canucks stomp the Edmonton Oilers.
Last series was really impressive how we rebounded and we didn't get fazed by our losses. So let's do that with these wins this series. Stay composed and be ready for game 2.